And that's where my men found you. It was Shane who took your brother. He's the one who put you there, out of control. Given the chance, would you kill him? Then do it.
Bitch. Do me a favor, honey. Tell this gal that I am 100% normal American.
I already knew your story.
God's honor.
But I had to make you relive it. To get you back to the point where you gave up.
Damn it, I am not one of those freaks.
Tango 1, eyes on target. The prisoner has stolen APC-13, heading west on 102. Advising barricaded junction. Over.
Hands off, assholes. He's mine.
So this is the final mission of the game. For right now, we can't do anything. We can't fire, we can't jump very well.
I imagine she exhausted all of her neon in that one giant explosion that somehow destroyed half a building, but did not kill the person at the center of it. I wouldn't say
it's half a building, because, look, that was Curtain K up there. The rest of Curtain K seems fine. It's just, that one wall. They're gonna have to spend, 20 seconds reconstructing. God damn it. Don't you know I'm on my 15-minute break? The Union doesn't like it when I skip out on those.
Wow, geez, that is the laziest sentence I've ever heard.
What?
Get back to work, you green snake.
Does that mean something in Canada?
What? No, it means something if you watch Futurama.
I do watch Futurama. That doesn't mean anything to me.
I don't remember that line.
Hermes yelling at Zoidberg and hitting him with a pool cue, and he's all like, "Whoa, whoa."
Oh,
come on."
Okay, if it's Zoidberg, I can see that.
You guys are really twisting my dreads.
But come on, it was only just the one episode. Now, if you had said, "My man witch,"
that's right.
That was a running gag.
Yes. I mean,
this is a restricted area, DUP only.
Okay, don't go in there then.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's...
Well, she's DUP. She's an official DUP detainee.
Yeah.
It says so right on her hoodie.
I'm gonna try that if I ever go to jail. I want to eat in the staff room.
You know, I'd be more impressed with all of the limping animations if the feet actually matched up with the bars on
with
the
ladder.
There.
Yeah. The feet are just for show.
We're having trouble keeping them aloft in the storm. Acknowledged.
Okay, now I'm gonna watch because you said something.
Okay,
I guess that one looked fine.
Well, it needs to keep going for long enough. It just...
Yeah.
It hit this cycle of actually being on with the bars twice.
Nice one, Nathan Drake.
Great falling animation, too. She really looked like she was startled.
You usually don't fall not gracefully, so I mean, why would they program that in?
It looked like she fell, like they were moving her animation cell down the frame.
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Yeah.
My planet needs me.
Like, there was no sense of acceleration, there was no sense of weight. She just moved downwards.
I wouldn't say it's weird that this thing has neon in it, because I think this whole thing...
Great programming there, dude.
No, Bobbin, here's my theory.
Okay.
After it found out that, Shane was alive, for some reason, Fetch was out cold, right? So, maybe... I'm thinking that Augustine has set this whole thing up, allowing Shane to get away... just so that Fetch hunts him down and kills him herself.
You think it would be enough that she just kills the guy straight up?
Yeah, but, I mean... then you don't get these sweet upgrades. Like, that was a new singularity. It actually has a better range and, I don't think it lasts longer, but it has a way better range, so it gets more guys.
Do you think that, narratively, this quest for revenge has been kind of neutered because it's such a curated experience by Augustine, then? Like, none of this actually matters?
Well,
like,
I mean,
you're destined to win?
They don't say that it is, but it's my theory that, like, Augustine is allowing Fetch to do this.
Well,
so
it sure
that
feels
way...
awfully fucking convenient, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
And we've seen from before that apparently she gives no shits about the lives of her men.
Control, Delta is down. Repeat, it's wiped out.
Which is another reason why I think, the fact that it is it is all, like, orchestrated makes sense, because she's been known to throw the lives of her men away before. Why wouldn't she again?
But it seems like a lot of variables and a lot of expense to go to just for, what, securing Fetch's loyalty?
Especially considering that she fails ultimately.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing of it is, Fetch is a prime conduit, and that is going to be a very big help in the DUP, because you gotta remember, none of these DUP agents are prime conduits. They all get their powers from some juice or something that Augustine gives them. Having a prime conduit, which is far more powerful than a regular, than what these guys are.
Not sure I'd want to drink any of Augustine's juice.
I know, right?
Right, but
Augustine's juice is gonna be gross.
Why on earth, if you were just trying to get a super soldier, right? If you were just, let's face it, trying to turn over this junkie to work for you, why would you do this Emperor Palpatine bullshit where it's just like, yes, young Fetch, strike me down?
Comic book.
In defense of Emperor Palpatine, he was working both angles on his rise to power, so whoever won, he won. This... Augustine could still lose.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think it makes more sense as as something that she's orchestrated, as opposed to, Shane just happened to survive and happened to escape dozens of DUP agents and steal their truck, and all these, helicopter things are powered by neon, conveniently, and one conveniently crashes to recharge Fetch.
I don't know, man. Convoluted plot or cheap rationalization for a poor plot hole. Still, they both smack of writing yourself into a corner.
True.
Yeah, this whole thing makes a whole lot more sense when you realize that the reason that this is happening is because the developers wanted to make a great big ice level.
It's so depressingly reductive, but it does seem accurate.
At least they're good. At least it's a good ice level. There's no, slippery mechanics or anything. It's just very pretty to look at, all the snow and shit.
I've always been a fan of not explaining any more than you absolutely have to, because that's a really good way for clever dicks to catch you.
Yeah, well, that's something you can learn as, like, a DM, is that, sometimes it's better to let the players come up with your excuses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, there are so many things where I just, like, half-plan when I was, like, DMing Dungeons & Dragons shit. I would just half-plan it, and whatever insane, stupid theory that the players came up with and went, nah, that's just too stupid, that there's no way that would happen, that's what happened.
Well, you gotta remember the trick with that. It's always the second attempt. Is that, like, that's just generally how you handle the players, is like, if they come up with a brilliant plan, it shouldn't work. But the plan they come up with to deal with the remnants of their first plan, that should work.
I wouldn't know. I haven't played Dungeons & Dragons in a very long time, because Dungeons & Dragons is kind of bad.
Unless you're a dummy like me and you constantly get outsmarted by your players. She's like, boys, I need you to be terrible. Just be bad at your jobs.
Just be super bad at your jobs. Just let this neon girl kill you all, and let her take care of this guy. No, you shouldn't detain the guy. Just let him get away.
Like, actually, there's I remember reading someone explaining the reason why stormtroopers were bad at their jobs in the first movie.
Oh yeah, because it was all a trap to get the rebel base location.
Yeah, like, the only times that the protagonists face stormtroopers in battle is on the Death Star, and while they're on the Death Star, they're being allowed to reach their destinations and leave in order to, track them back to their rebel base.
Right. And then, then they also explain in the second movie that they also constantly miss because Darth Vader has given them explicit orders not to kill Luke Skywalker because Luke Skywalker is important for some reason, and they're stormtroopers, so they'll just blindly listen.
These guys, on the other hand...
Yeah,
apparently, Augustine doesn't care about their training or their lives.
Exactly. Let's spend hundreds of thousands of dollars juicing you up with rock powers, and then just tell you you have orders to just fucking eat it and die.
Super defense farce.
They're called super pawns.
Yeah, they're super pawns.
Maybe these aren't dupers at all. Maybe they're homunculi made of cement dust and Augustine's blood.
Aw, dang it, he abandoned this truck that was just laying in the middle of the road.
And somehow he closed the door after himself.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't born in a barn.
Well, maybe he was. You don't know this.
Come on, honey. What do you say, huh? Find a way out of here? You back off now. Damn you. I ain't afraid of no junkie. What? Is that it, bitch? I knew I should have killed you straight off.
Brent's dead.
I didn't kill him. You did.
You see that, Brent? I'm gonna make this right.
Found the prisoner, ma'am. The civilian target has been executed.
Good. She's ready.
Anyway, that was Infamous First Light, which brings us to the end of Infamous Second Son's LP, so I would like to do my thanks. I want to thank these two chucklefucks for sitting with me through all of the videos, or at least half of the videos, anyway.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I want to thank everybody who watched the videos, even if you aren't commenting on YouTube or posting in the thread. I appreciate all of your views, and everything is really nice. I also want to thank everybody who made these games, because despite some hiccups here and there, writing-wise, they're still super duper fun, and I would love to see more Infamous, especially with Delsin and, like, what happens afterwards, even though, like, the good and evil endings are radically different. They'll probably just go with the good ending, because they always do anyway.
Yeah.
Anybody you guys want to thank?
I'd like to thank Bob and Threadbare for not accidentally killing me with his horrible pranks.
Well, I try.
Well, I mean, we do still have like a minute and a half left. Things could happen.
Well, I've already won. There's no more point in that.
Oh, okay.
He's done worse than ending my life. He's destroyed my morality, my faith in humankind. He's very persuasive.
Anyway, after this video goes up, I will be posting peppered throughout, the challenge arenas that come with this DLC, both as Fetch and as Delsin. I'm not as good as with Delsin as I am with Fetch, though, so...
Never apologize for being bad at video games.
Oh, I never do.
But there was some contrition.
No, I was just gonna say, like, you know...
You're like, oh guys, don't expect brilliant gameplay from me. I'm
Well,
just
it's
a
not an
game
apology, it's an explanation.
It's an apologia. There we go. Anyway. Watch them. They will be entertaining.
So after this, I will finally be resuming Wind Waker. So I hope everybody's looking forward to that. Rip Brent.
And I would actually just like to thank Kalon for having us on board for this.
You're welcome.